on behalf of my wife and I, $1,000 towards the building of the Purple Temple. I need 9 more people. There's one. Oh, ho, y'all going too fast. Y'all going too fast. All right? We have Sheehan Reed. That's 1. That's 2. Wendy, that's 3. Dr. Daniel, that's 4. That's 5. Oh, that's 6. That's 7. That's 8. That's 9. That's 10. That's 11. Y'all hold up, man. Y'all being overzealous. Okay? So here's what we're going to do. Those who have pledged, just pledged $1,000, I want you to stand up. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Are you 12? 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, y'all don't move right now because you owe me $1,000. Okay, that's what, 14? Okay, we might as well just go ahead and get 6 more. 14, 15, 15, who else? I can't see, the light is in my eye. 16, where's 17? Huh? 17, all right. Okay, I need 2 more, and we at 20,000. I need 2 more. The light is in my eye. Don't move, otherwise I'm gonna count you. All right? All right. There's 1. Okay, what's that? 19,000? Huh? All right, that's 20,000. Give yourselves the round of applause. All right. Okay, so Grandmaster, the time you took to walk outside and come back, this audience raised $20,000 on behalf of the Purple Temple. Put your hands together. Now that was $1,000. Thank you very much. Okay, please be faithful to your pledge. We are coming around with a pen and paper. Our banker, Sheehan Princess, you know, she's coming to take your name and your deposits. Okay, now I need 15 people to give $500. 15, all right? Now let's count it off. All right, where are those hands? Raise them high. I need 15. There's 1 in the back. There's 2. All right, stand up, guys. There's 3. There's 4. Stand up. There's 4. There's 5. There's 6. There's 7. Okay. I need 8 more people to give $500. 8 more, just 8 more. Okay? I'm not calling any names, Chief Justice. I'm just saying. I need 8 more people to give $500. And don't be scared. You can give more than that, but I'm just saying I need 8. All right? Stand up. All right? There's 1, 2, 3. Okay? I need 5 more. Okay? This shouldn't take long. You see that, right, Professor Thompson? Okay, we're marking her down. All right, there's 1. Thank you. There's 2. We need 2 more, $500. All right, there's 2. Thank you, Sheehan. All right, if you can give $250, yeah, as we say in New York, $250. Okay, stand up. All right. All right, there's 3. There's 4. At $250, there's 5 at $250. Stay standing. There's 6 at $250. Let's get 4 more. Just let's round it off. All right. You can also give what you can. So we have 20 1,000, 15 500s, and we have another, what was that, 10 $250? Thank you so much. On behalf of Professor Don Jacob, the Grand Master Professor Don Jacob, and the Purple Dragon family, we thank you so very much. Put your hands together. Yeah, we'll just leave it there for the rest of the program.
Brother J.J. Malik Frederick, give him a round of applause. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, at the heart of Purple Dragon, Professor Don Jacob, the Grandmaster, has given his thanks and his gratitude. And now for his words of gratitude to you, once again, we welcome to the microphone tonight, Grandmaster Professor Don Jacob.
Thank you so much, everyone, again. Those of you who have made pledges to help us to reverse homelessness for Purple Dragon, we thank you, and we thank God for you. People could make pledges of a truckload of brick, cement, steel, whatever. You could call us and let us know about other pledges. Phase 1 is already completed. Students from overseas could come to Trinidad if they have a particular skill, and they could live there for a week or two and help work with whatever kind of skill they may have that would help us to get to a conclusion of this thing. So there's a place for you to stay already, okay? So we thank you. So Brother JJ, I thank you. Dr. Daniel, I thank you. Mr. Chief Justice, I thank you. I thank God for you. I'm so happy that you have risen to such height. I remember the days when you would come to the dojo with your judge's robe, and you would line up a bunch of young students, and you would tell them why not to go to jail. And I don't know if you could recall those days when you would act like a judge and you would try them on the dojo and say, this is what would happen if you get out of hand. And I miss those days. But it was really, really helpful because it scared a lot of young boys and girls away from the prison by your contribution of coming to the dojo. And so many other people, lawyers, my friend Peter, doing some legal work for Purple Dragon, my friend here, Sir Griffith, and so many of you guys, when I have a situation, I could call on you, and to all my black belts, my shihans, my senseis from all over the world, my instructors, I thank you, I thank you. You guys are just, such special people. Sheehan Arnold King, I'm going to sponsor Sheehan Arnold King and Brother Joe Vaughan to come and see Lion King in March. We already bought seats so they could come to Kravis Center, not too far from our house. Because the kind of creativity Sheehan Arnold just did with those kids with that demonstration, I would really like him to come and see, the professionals at work so that he could come back to Trinidad. And when we have another event, it should be a mind-blowing experience. So guys, I would like Sheehan Gary to come up here, Sheehan Pollard, Sheehan Hewitt, Prof. Thompson. Just come on up here, please. Where's Sheehan Madrid? I would really like everyone. I think we have a few more books, but not available right now because the store is closed. But all the senseis over Purple Dragon dojos, you could call Nadia and make sure you order and get books for you and your students. A Journey with the Purple Dragon, Sheehan, is going to be an awesome, awesome read, as well as Checkpoint for Purple Dragon gradings. Make sure that you all include those 2 books to your arsenal and pair it with the other Purple Dragon books. So you guys are from the Westbury Lane section with me, and I thank you for staying with me for and Purple Dragon and traveling the world with me, for decades. Today, when we were upgrading some people, title, I didn't hear Sensei Shihan Chad, now Shihan Chad name call. Where's Shihan Chad? Is he here? No? All right, okay, so then we'll just continue forward. Huh? He was here? Okay, but he has been upgraded to the title as Shihan. I'm very, very proud of him. So now we're going to have some new professors. So we're going to have 4 new professors in Purple Dragon to join myself and Prof. Thompson. And these are the guys who came from under the breadfruit tree. So I thank you guys I thank you all for your years of service, your years of commitment to young people in our country. Not just in our country, but you guys travel the world with me to Japan, China, Africa, Nepal. Some of you guys went to more than 30, 40 countries with me, touring the world. And so now we have 4 new professors in Purple Dragon.
And with our new professors, we introduce to the stage Senpai Paul Snyder to perform Professor's Way. Let's get a round of applause.
It is my hope and expectation that these gentlemen are going to help put Purple Dragon and keep Purple Dragon on keel, more so from the history style. Because these guys have a lot of history. They have a lot of history. There's a lot of talented black belts in the dojo. Very, very talented that could do a lot of things that these guys can't do anymore. So I would hope that you guys would embrace the opportunity to share the history with the younger ones who could do what you can't do anymore. And what I can't do anymore the way we used to do it. And you always share your knowledge, your history style, and guide them in the right direction, because that is the new leaders. And progress comes from new knowledge. And if we don't work with the younger ones, and you guys are aging and ailing like myself, we need new blood. But you guys could sit with them and tell them what it was like. So that history going to move them forward. And we need some young guys who would give us, as we said before, would give us 46 years at least. That would bring us to 100 years. I wouldn't be around. Maybe some of you guys would be around, for the next 46 years. I hope you'll be, but maybe you might even remember your own name, But the younger ones, they will be able to tell the story. Just like the Harlem Globetrotters, next 2 years, they're going to be 100 years old. So I'm depending on you guys to do the right things. And if you have any errored ways or anything like that that I don't know about, you fix it, because now you are Shihan. A professor, sorry, and I'm proud of you guys, and I'm really happy to share the title Professor with you guys. So stay strong, keep it going. To all the students in Purple Dragon, I hope that one day you guys are going to be a Purple Dragon Shihan and a Purple Dragon Professor, and one day a Purple Dragon Grandmaster. So that is my hope. That is my expectation. That is my dream. But bigger than that, we need somewhere so that the dream could be contained. Now, all those people who make donations, and please take the name, so as the walls of the building start erecting, those are the names that will be placed on the walls of the Purple Temple Dojo forever as donors. So every brick will have names of the people who made this thing possible. In Trinidad and Tobago, there is no sporting discipline where you could go and see people like Cyril Joseph, which was one of our best wrestlers. His fighting name was Ray Apollon. No way, he's rotten and almost forgotten. Roger Gibbons, cyclist. Leslie King, cyclist. Joan Porter, sprinter. Jocelyn Haynes, Tora Bess. You know, Otto Bolin is still kind of around, but he, you know, and here's the Crawford. But the stadium needs to give more value to his name and stuff like that. So we want to be able to do something so all our martial artists, people will know who you guys are. Your name will be left in history. All the people who are going to donate from any part of the world, you'll be able to bring your students and bring your family to the Purple Temple Dojo and say, there's Granny's name, there's Grandpa's name, there's Sensei's name. You know, this is our dojo. And here's your name going to be there for history. Nobody is doing anything for history in this country. And in many other countries. I'm talking about Syria. I'm not talking about putting somebody's name on a stadium. And if you get vexed, you take it off. Or a boulevard. I'm not talking about that. That's politics. I'm talking about having something that belongs to Purple Dragon that you guys could go and you could call home. And your name will be there forever so your grandchildren could come and see it. And the book is the first time in the history, any part of the world, that there's a document for all 32 Shihans, or any amount of Shihans. Every one of the Shihans in Purple Dragon, living or dead. Now you guys are documented in a 400-page document. It's beautiful. You all should also have, you should have it on your coffee table. You all should help to get those books in libraries around the country and around the world and so on. You know, so I'm thankful to all of you guys. I'm thankful to all those of you sitting. I'm thankful to all those of you travel. I'm thankful to all those of you guys who helped the Purple Dragon to fly the flag in Australia, in everywhere. In Europe, different parts of Europe and so on. We have, you know, students everywhere. We hope that all of you guys are listening live and you guys would step up and do something. Don't leave us homeless. We, you know, all our life we've been renting people buildings and collecting receipts every month. And if a landlord don't like us, they wouldn't renew. But if we have somewhere that we could train, or if something happens, like a disaster or something, members could have a place to shelter for a night or two, or something. So you all, that is in Trinidad, but we need the Purple Temple to expand all over the world. All right, so I thank you guys. I love you. I want you all to have a safe journey back home. Congratulations to all those of you who spend sleepless nights going to the airport to pick people up. Even our maxi drivers, Mr. Darim and his people. Thank you all for being so good to my students. Picking them, collecting them in the airport, bringing them here. Tomorrow morning, you're going to be out here to take them back safely. I thank those guys. You know, students said to me they feel so comfortable with these drivers. And I am so happy that people could come here and feel safe in spite of, you know, all the travel advisories and all that kinds of stuff. All right? So we got three new Shihans today. Those 3 new Shihans, can you put your hand up, please? Shihan Karen, Shihan Hayden, and where's the next? And Shihan, yeah. Thank you so much. Right? Thank you. I hope you guys will rise and rise and rise to the occasion. And I'm so happy we have another female Shihan to the power. Another female Shihan to the power. If you guys read her article in the book, along with my wife's article and everybody's article, I think you guys, you know, it's going to be a situation, didn't I blow your mind this time, didn't I? So, you know, I thank you guys. I want to quit now, but I want to just say thank God for all of you. And I hope to see more of you, and I hope all the hard work you did, I want you all to work a lot harder. I want you to work a lot harder. And Brother JJ, you almost didn't come here, right? We'd rather come to New York and spank you and bring you down, okay? All right, so don't try that. Dr. Daniel, thank you for constantly being by my side for years, you know. Anytime I have any health issues, you know, when I call you, tell me the truth, or you always recommend me to the best practitioner. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank God for you guys. So many people, I don't want to start calling names now because I would miss out some names and you all will get angry with me. So I just want to move my hands like this here and say, all of you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you. And is this the end of it so we can say get home safe, or we have some more things happen? Oh, right. Brother Snyder from Canada. He wrote a lot of songs about Purple Dragon. You all could go on YouTube and support the Purple Dragon songs. And there's about 6 or 8 Purple Dragon songs out. We are just trying to strip them and put them into ringtones so Purple Dragon students could have their own ringtone and Purple Dragon ringtone on their phone. That's what we're working on right now. So thank you so much. I can't wait to hear Mr. Snyder. Thank you all. Please be seated. We're almost there. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you.
Um, 13 years ago, I wrote this little song called The Ways of Purple Dragon. And it was accepted into this organization with so much love. I was so amazed. People were learning the words, they were singing it. It was played at black belt gradings. There's close to 10,000 hits on the YouTube video. As a songwriter, you don't know how that makes me feel. And so I just thought I would like to give you just a quick little explanation about how the song came about. My music mentor is a guy named Mozart. You might have heard of him. And so when I was in music school, I studied Mozart quite a bit because he's one of the greatest composers in history. And Mozart used to say that he doesn't like to waste notes. So he'd write an opera, he'd write a musical composition. He said there's a perfect number of notes. You can't take away a note, you can't add a note. He doesn't like to waste notes. And then I was reading the Grandmaster's book, Flesh and Bone, and he talks about a black belt, and he says, a black belt likes to have victory without wasting movement. So we've got one of the best composers in history not wanting to waste notes. We've got one of the best martial artists in history not wanting to waste movements. And so, since notes are as fundamental to music as movement is to martial arts, I think that there's a very strong correlation between music and martial arts in terms of how one strives for perfection. Because the more specific, the more succinct, the less waste that you have when you're practicing your art, the better an artist you're going to be. And so now I come to my point. That goes for words in a song as well. So if you think of any well-written song, it's the perfect number of words that the composer wanted to use in order to and when I listen to the So after a weekend of key-eyeing like a lion and chanting on the buses, I'm now going to sing The Waves of Purple Dragon. With wisdom, teaches wrong from right, tells of how his granny's lessons help us live our life. Failure is no payment, not here in defeat. No matter color, Q, or Dan, a student of the world will always be. Always show your gratitude for opportunity. Bless the blessing, golden greatness radiates in me. Gotta reach one to teach one, we'll have more go than stop. God made the mountain rough, 'cause if it's smooth, you'll never reach the top. These are the ways of Purple Dragon. These are the ways of Danjutsu. Keep these ways in everything you do. These are the ways, Grandmaster's ways. Purple Dragon. Together we will greet this day with truth deep in our hearts. No pain, no gain, 'cause when you train 5,000's just the start. Meditate or medicate the sickest from dis-ease. The healing is much stronger than sickness inside can never be. These are the ways of Purple Dragon. These are the ways of Danjutsu. Keep these ways in everything you do. These are the ways, Grandmaster's ways. Purple Dragon. Teach us to defend, but not to start a fight. Security for loved ones, for country, and what is right. He who has the fullest cup needs the steadiest hand. Set your goals in solid rock, set the path in sand. What you think about, you bring about, 'cause thinking makes it so. How wise the man who knows, and who knows that he's the man who knows that he knows. Yeah, yeah. These are the ways of Purple Dragon. These are the ways of Danjutsu. Keep these ways in everything you do. These are the ways, Grandmaster's ways. It'd make me the happiest guy on the planet if you'd sing with me the next verse. These are the ways of Purple Dragon. These are the ways. These are the ways of Purple Dragon. These are the ways of Danjutsu. Keep these ways in everything Grandmaster's way, a purple dragon. These are the way, Grandmaster's way of purple dragon. Thank you so much.
Senpai Paul Snyder. Ladies and gentlemen, we've had an amazing night, an amazing week. Purple Dragon, we look forward to the Purple Temple continuing to grow. We wish you all a good night. As you exit, we do have pieces of Grandmaster's birthday cake to share with all of you. And we continue to socialize and we continue to celebrate. My name is Hans Devines. Good night. Ush.